The lake is absolutely stunning. The amenities that this neighborhood offers their residents here in Maryland is unbelievable, as well as the opportunity for growth and the fact that you can drive on a golf cart around your own neighborhood. Stick around and let's learn more about Lake Linganore. A little bit of a brief overview of Lake Linganore. It is a 230-acre man-made lake just outside of downtown Frederick, about 15 or so minutes. You're super close to Baltimore and DC, about an hour away for both, depending on traffic. To get into Baltimore and Howard County, you're gonna hop on 70, which is actually right there. It's about 5 minutes off the highway. And then if you're looking to get to I-270, which takes you into Montgomery County and into DC, it's about a 10-15 minute back road drive to hit that major highway. So that's one of the pros of living there. If you're working in those major areas, it's not too big of a deal to be able to get in and commute, which a lot of people absolutely love. And then let's not forget to mention the amazing Frederick. You have 15 minutes or so. I've done a bunch of videos about Frederick in downtown. It offers a lot to its residents, as well as places to go grocery shop, places to go shop, places to go eat, and a lot more. Now let's talk amenities and what you get as a resident within Lake Linganore when you live there. Real quick, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sean McGrady, and this is the premier channel to learn all about Maryland living, what it's like to eat, sleep, play, and live here. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Here at Impact Maryland Real Estate, we are helping clients every single day make that move here to Maryland, just like these guys. So feel free to give us a phone call, text, email. Now to start things off, of course, the top amenity is going to be the lake that you have. I've seen people go out there in kayaks to go swimming. I've actually personally jumped off some rocks, gone cliff jumping. Not too big of rocks, like probably 15, 20 feet, but nonetheless, it was fun. And then I don't know if a lot of people know what this is, but you have something called an espionage. If I never saw it, I probably wouldn't know what that is either. It is something that like a platform that is probably 10 feet off the water that is around the lake, and you can go fishing off of it. A bunch of the kids like to jump off of it. And then unfortunately, within the lake, you cannot have a gas-powered boat. It's too small of a lake, but you can have like an electric-powered boat, whatever that may be for you. They have options for you. So a lot of people paddleboard as well. So when you live on the lake, there is tons of options for you to get outside and enjoy it. You have 3+ swimming pools. You can also go hiking, trail running. There is the ability for you to go play football at their athletic fields or soccer. And then they have block parties and they have movie nights. And if you're like me, that's a big indicator for just how close-knit the community can actually be. There's nothing like hanging out with your neighbors during a block party and enjoying some barbecue, grill out burgers, whatever it may be, or enjoying a outdoor movie theater type setting with your neighbors as well. Now, I kind of touched on this before, but with all this growth within the neighborhood, they're adding a grocery store as well as kind of like a town center. There's a lot of stuff that is to be determined, but right now I have that they are adding a grocery store pretty soon to Lake Linganore. Now, one of the coolest things, and something that unfortunately I don't have in my own neighborhood, is the ability for you to be in a golf cart and drive around your neighborhood. The HOA allows it. People usually take their golf carts and they're all, a lot of people make them like all tricked out. They put lifts on them and everything, but they take them out to the lake. And so I thought that was pretty cool, and it's something you kind of only see in beach towns, but when you're living in Lake Linganore, you can do it. So if you're into that type of thing, that's a major pro. So let's talk housing and how Lake Linganore actually divides the neighborhoods into like subcategories, with Lake Linganore, as mentioned before, as like the umbrella, and then the subcategories of neighborhoods below it. And to start things off, I'm gonna read them off here because there's so many of them. There's 10. You have Aspen, Aspen North, Audubon, hopefully I said that right, Balmoral, Nightingale, Coldstream, the Hamptons, Meadows, North Shore, and Woodbridge. So all of these are all gonna have different types of feel to them. Some are gonna have condos, some are gonna be townhomes, and then maybe new construction only in some. And then you have your single family homes that have been well established for a while in Lake Linganore. It's all different, which I think is pretty cool. And the fact that a lot of these homes aren't copied and pasted. There is a complete selection of different styles of homes that you can find within Lake Linganore, which I think is pretty cool. I'm kind of tired of going to these neighborhoods and they're just copied and pasted the same style of home within each neighborhood. So that's kind of a break and something that I think a lot of buyers that I show around Lake Linganore absolutely love. So now let's talk about how much it actually costs to be able to get into a home here in Lake Linganore. The average sales price is $575,000. Now that is for condos, townhomes, and single family homes. You'll see obviously that the condos are gonna be the least expensive, townhomes, and then you have the single family homes. Now, just like any other place around the country, location plays a big part within the neighborhood, how much the house is going to cost. If you're looking to buy a home on the water in Lake Linganore, it's gonna be the most expensive, well over $1 million. In the middle, you have a home that has lake views. It's gonna be a little bit cheaper, as well as a home that's just within the neighborhood. Now, just like any other place, there's a lot of factors that go into it. It's just not location. You have whether you have yard space, square footage, whether it's upgraded, whether it's a new construction, there's a lot that goes into it. When it comes down to price, just keep in mind an average home you'll see here in Lake Linganore is $575,000. Now, to wrap things up, I'm going to be giving you my personal opinion on Lake Linganore. And if you live there right now, feel free to comment below whether you love it or you hate it. I am in the bucket where I absolutely love it. I grew up 10 minutes away from Lake Linganore, so I have a bunch of friends that grew up in that neighborhood, and I'd always go out to the lake and we'd go kayaking, we'd go cliff jumping, we'd go fishing, swimming, whatever it may be. It's one of those things you can't really get within a neighborhood around here. If you want to be on a lake that is quite big, you're gonna have to drive out to PA, go to Annapolis. There's a lot of different areas that just don't offer it. And so that's what I loved about it. It's super close, and the neighborhood is absolutely beautiful, and these houses are beautiful as well. It's not, I don't know if I mentioned before, but it's not copy and paste everywhere within the neighborhood. All these houses are different and offer different styles and floor plans for you as a buyer. Now, what I also love about it is that you can drive around on a golf cart, and some of these golf carts are absolutely beautiful. People lift them, put some pretty big wheels on them, so that's always cool. But for a buyer, I think it's one of those neighborhoods that in a decade, you're gonna be really happy with your purchase because of the new construction going on. And I think it's gonna be the next hot spot that people are really trying to get into, not to mention the great schools that they have there. It's not my personal preference, it's just what you can find on niche.com in terms of schools. But Lake Linganore, I think it has a really bright future, especially for someone that's looking to buy there. Now, thanks for watching. If you're planning on moving to this area, feel free to give me a phone call, text, email, days, nights, weekends. I got your back, and I'll see you in the next one.